video later. Listen, the first topic will be how to import a text data file into Excel. Very important, how to import a text data file into Excel. Take notes. Right, step one, what you'll have to do is go to Blackboard. Right now, step one, go to Blackboard and download the text file. So the text file you see here, .txt. You have to open that and download it. That is step one. Once again, step one, go to Blackboard or wherever on the internet and download the text file onto your computer. Then step two, go to Excel. So open Excel. Let me see if it's recording. Yeah. All right, in Excel, you go to data on the top. Take notes now, okay? You can practice later. Then on the left here, you'll have to click on Get Data. Click on the drop down Get Data. And you'll have to say From File. Go to Data on the top, Get Data, From File. And in here you go to From Text, because we're only doing text right now. You can do a lot more, but we're learning text. So click on From Text. And hopefully something opens up. So this thing opens up. Then you have to go look for your file. Wherever you save it, you go look for the file. And you double click on the file. Is that making sense so far? You double click on the file and you'll see this window open up. You can already see that the software has made it into columns, which was a text file. What you need to do is look at this bit, delimiter here. Look here on the screen. Look at the delimiter. And in your original file, whatever your data is separated by, you should click on that. So for example, if there was a semicolon, you will click on semicolon and nothing happens. So if you click on comma, you can see your data is separated by comma. That's how it makes it into different columns. So for this class, we will do comma, but in general, you have to check which one works. Does that make sense? For this class, the delimiter has to be comma. Take notes now, okay? You can practice later. Then click on transform data over here. At the bottom, don't click on load, click on transform data. And a new window opens up. Okay, now in here, you'll have to click on this bit here, because you see that the first row is actually name of the columns. So you have to say use the first row as header. So the first row has to become the name of the columns. that make sense? So make sure this thing is use the first row as headers. Just do it once. Okay, so that you don't lose the data. Otherwise, this will become headers. Just do it once. Okay, then all you have to do is go to the left here and say close and load. So once you do close and load, the text file comes into Excel just like that as your data sheet. And the last bit, once you are in Excel, click on convert to range and do OK. Once you are in Excel, there will be a convert to range button. You'll have to click on it.
After the use first row the header. After that.
Close and load on the left. Take notes right now. I'll give you time to practice. Okay, once you have your data here, there will be some tasks to do. For example, it will say insert a column between B and D. So you right click and insert a column like that. And then the question will be only get the city names here. So it will say from column A, get the city names here. So London, Edinburgh, Cardiff, Bristol, and so on. So from last class, what formula should we use? I want London to come here. I want Edinburgh to come here, Cardiff to come here. Any ideas what formulas to use from last class? So if you don't remember, the formula was left, because you want to extract from the left side. So you have to say left, click on the text. And what is the length of London? Something like this, and London will come here. Does that make sense? And then all you will have to do is drag it down, and it won't work. So remember from last class, you'll have to do left and find together. So make a note, the formula for this will be left and find together. Does that make sense what I'm saying? Last class we did left and find together. You have to use that formula here. Okay, similarly, it will say insert a column here and only get the street name or something. So I want Marble Arch to come here, Castle Street, King Street over here. What formula should I use? I want to extract from the right. So the formula here will be right. Then click on the text, comma, give a number. And it will not work. So remember, you'll have to do right, length, and find here from last class. If you want to extract from the right, length, and find from last class. And one more thing, then it will tell you, look here, then it will tell you, hide the old columns. So these are the old columns. And to hide them, what you do is you right click on it and you go to hide, and that column disappears. Does that make sense? So question like this will be on the midterm. Make a note, very important, where you have to insert a file and then do everything we did last week. Yeah, but you can practice this today. Let me stop recording.